There's no question, this situation sucks. What we're all facing right now is one of the hardest things that any of us have ever dealt with. It feels like people are crumbling all around us. It feels like the world might be crumbling all around us, and we don't know the answer to what it's going to be like. People are scared for their jobs, they're scared for their future, they're scared about getting sick, they're scared for their safety, and I understand all of that. But I'm going to have you consider that self-discipline is your life preserver in this situation. Especially now as we're floating in this giant sea of uncertainty that's definitely going to have some people drown. If you have this self-discipline life preserver, well, it might end up differently for you. Because as we float, we don't know necessarily where we're going to land, but we know what we are going to be when we get there. We're going to be the same people. It might be a little bit different circumstances. We don't know that yet, and you don't know that yet. But if you have self-discipline, then you have a life preserver. You're going to stay near the top, wherever the sea goes. They say a rising tide raises all ships. A sinking tide might do the exact same thing. But there will still be people on top, and there'll be people who are down under the water. The question is, which one do you choose to be? Because self-discipline is a choice. It's a skill. It's not something that you either are born with or you're not. It's a choice you make. It's a series of choices you make every single day to do the things you know you must do to remain at the top of the ocean of uncertainty. What actions do you need to take to make sure that this turns out the best it possibly can for you? What things do you need to shore up? What conversations do you need to have? And with what people do you need to have those conversations? And if you're stuck at home right now and maybe you're not working because your company's shut down or your job is shut down right now, what skill is it that you need to learn that's going to set you up to be the best possible version of yourself that you can be when this thing is all over with? Because it will end. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. We've got to get there. And when we arrive in that spot, why not be better than we were when we went into the tunnel? But it takes the discipline to act. It takes the discipline to do something. It takes discipline not to sit on your couch and watch Netflix as this whole thing goes by. It takes discipline not just to shelter down, but to pick up a spear and to get into the fight. The fight of you. The fight of your family. The fight of your future. That's the difference. Self-disciplined people, they're going to make it up there. And you can be a self-disciplined person too. You are a self-disciplined person. Regardless of the story you tell yourself about that, regardless of the things that you've failed at in the past, even though you tried, you have self-discipline inside of you. We all do. You just have to see it. And once you see it, you have to feel it. And once you feel it, it's time to do it. So find your self-discipline and take the action that you need to take to set yourself up in the best possible place that you can be, to be as high in that ocean of uncertainty as you can possibly get, holding on to your life preserver of self-discipline today.